Hello boys, girls and guys and my comrades. In this loot run I will show you how to loot fast and efficient in a lighthouse. So you will need the armor rig, the biggest backpack and the best weapon you can bring. Also you will need a red label and you will need a paracord in order to extract the most safest extract. But if you don't have these two, don't worry, I'll cover you. Just watch video to the end and make sure to leave a like and sub if you like the video. So without further ado, let's jump. Here, on this jacket, when you enter this building, you will have to loot. You can get rare items, you can get good keys, you can get everything. On this one, you have tools. Behind the jeep, you have this container. It's a weapon crate, armor crate. You can get armors, weapon parts, some weapons. Behind that, we're gonna loot this bag. In this bag, you don't wanna miss it because there is your medical loot that you will need for your journey in the Tarkov. After that, we're gonna hit upstairs to this room on the left, where we can find a gold chains, bitcoins, and every other rare items. Also, the next one room have the same loot that rare items, and plus it have a double duffel bag. In a duffel bag, you can find everything, you know. And every of that you will need for your hideouts, for your characters, for your craftings, or to sell. Whatever, it's really good and it will bring you a lot of money. In our next room is the garage. I mean, it's not a room, it's the garage, and here we have a toolbox, tools on this shelf, on these two also tools. After that, you wanna hit to the next building where we have two safes and some juicy loots. Also, make sure to not miss that crate. In that crate, you can find a lot of rare items. Here you can find an intel. On our left side, near the pool, here can be a weapon parts, rare items in the sauna here, and back here at the toilet, at the other sauna, you will have a medical stuff and medical tools. Now, after we have hit the sauna, on our way back, we will have here our weapon case. I mean, weapon box with the weapon parts and some other juicy stuff, as they can also include, I forgot to tell you, they can also include the bullets. So you don't want to miss those. And of course, I said earlier before, it can contain armor. So here I took the better helm and I will drop mine here since it's insured, so it will come back through the insurance. Even if I die, nobody will loot that from me. I will have it to the safe place. Now when you hit this, we're gonna move forward to the floor above us. Why are we gonna go there? Because on this floor we have two safes to open. For this, you will need the keys. Keys are USEC 1 and the USEC 2. So with these keys, you can open these safes, which can contain very extra rare items, you know. Sometimes there is nothing, but it can contain very good items that you don't want to miss. After we have hit that floor, we're gonna go here down the stairs and we're gonna hit those two weapon boxes. We have one here and the grenade box on the table here, which can contain, of course, the name says alone, grenades, and that's it. After we hit that room, we go into the next room where is the billiard table. Here you can also have this box which can contain rare bullets and stuff, and down on the floor you will see this dead scav. You also don't want to miss him. He can have on him rare items, rare bullets and grenades and some awesome other stuffs. So you just make sure to check these two. So after finish this, we're gonna go straight up out here, but before we get out, you check this room since you can find here the moonshines, which are 260k on the flea market right now. Now, the next part, we will move toward the house outside, which is located right there. Just here needed to go a little bit slow, since I recorded this video live into the raid. Now, when you come to this house, you will want to go inside here, on the right, and check these angles in order, just in case somebody's not laid down and waiting you to get in. There can be rats who lay down, wait to get in. You go straight. Some people make mistake, go straight left to see here for the mules and stuff that you can find. Here's the medicals. You can find grizzlies. You can find the mules. For the mules and stims, you want to scan like this, since they can be under the textures. So a lot of PMCs making mistakes, they open the room and go straight there, and the rat who is in the angle of the room inside kill them from behind. So you must check that. Don't forget to check that corner, or you can get killed. Now we're going to head across here to the other location that is also juiced with the loot, and that is the USEC camp on the hill. Just be wary, when you're going this way, you need to check every bush and corner, since it can be full of rats. That's the only danger in this road. If you pass them and survive to the USEC camp, you're ready to loot. Of course, there can also come people to kill you, but it is what it is. That's why you bring the good armor, the best weapon, and the best bag you have to put all the loot and to try to survive if somebody comes and kill you, since a lot of scav players can come there. But you will not have to worry when you have good gear on you, and you will have a lot of money by ending of this loot run. So when you enter here, you want to check this building on the left side. Here on this locker, you can find a lot of ultra and rare items. So make sure to open it, because those items are juicy and gives a good amount of money. We have after that here this medical bag. You also want to check it. And also check this table, since there can be found some bitcoins. I didn't find any lately, but the night before this I found like 2 or 3. So here we have a toolbox inside the garage. That's our next location for the loot. After the toolbox, you can check here in a jeep. There can be a weapon parts and some other stuff. After that, you check the floor and check this here area, because it can contain tools that we need for our hideouts or for our money. And they are good price on the flea market, so you don't want to miss them. When you finish looting here, check the kitchen. Here you can find the foods, there and on the couch. Also here on this table. This table can contain intelligence, it can contain also stims. Now you want to check the jacket for the keys and some other stuff. Also check these 2 couches, because on them you can find bitcoins and other rare items. When you enter here, check the shelf for gold chains and other stuff. Here is the duffel bag. This duffel bag can be overpowered, since I found 2 or 3 moonshines inside of it by running this run. Here up the stairs on these boxes you have bullets. Here on the right side we have the weapon crate, which can contain some juicy weapons, and you only pick the weapons which are worth 50 or more K. It's not worth to add to your PMC any weight, because the weapons adding like 10 kilos or something, and you don't want to add that because 20k rubles is not worth it. Here you have the foods, and it be also the lavatory stuffs. Here on this shelf can be intelligent stuff, gold chains, and other good loot. After we hit the upper floor, we now gonna move down here. Here also have 2 weapon crates, 1 crate. In this one you will always find iskras, so if you need the food, iskra is always in this container if somebody else didn't loot it, and some good weapon mods can be found there. On the chair you can find rare bullets, and here is the weapon case which contains weapons and weapon parts. So this weapon is worth of looting, since it can also be put in the bag, and it costs right now on the flea market like 70k rubles. Here you have the Emilia croutons, always loot them, you will need for crafts and for other stuff, and they can quite sometimes be expensive on the market house, on the flea market. After you finish this room, you will go to this next room and loot this duffel bag. After the looting duffel bag, you wanna hit the... after you loot this duffel bag, go out of this room and go straight left to the next room where you can find steams and other stuffs. And always pay attention to your sound and environment, since this can happen and some uninvited guests can come to you. Here I'm gonna loot this guy real quickly. After we have looted him, we will go here outside on the left to this crate. There you can find extra rare and rare items like this skull. For example, I think this guy found this skull in that one crate, where I also find a lot of times this skull. So you don't wanna miss that crate. So here I moved to extract, but unfortunately I made a mistake. And the mistake you don't want to repeat like I did. When you go to this loot run, don't get the rig and armor, since you can't extract on this extract with the armor on your chests. It can only be extracted if you have the armored rig. I don't know why they made like that, but they made it. So this is the safest extract from this loot run. So you don't wanna fuck up like I did and bring your rig armor, not the chest armor. Just armor on the rig. But there is also a fix for this. If you made a mistake like I did, or don't have a red label and a paracord, you will go to path to the shoreline. It's also a good extract, just a little bit riskier, and you will need to check every and each corner to the road outside. So if you like this video, leave a like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. In that order you will support my channel and help me grow more.